nestled deep in the woods of nowhere, Pennsylvania. We are at the country's largest free
amusement park.
We are at Knoebels. Now, this is home to what, 5 or 6, something like that, roller coasters. This is basically hopefully third time's a charm for us.
Yeah, we've been here twice before. This is our third time at the park.
Our first time was in 2020, and we had a terrible experience.
It was a pretty bad experience, for a few reasons.
Yeah.
We came back in 2021.
So we came back, or
2022.
Yeah, we came back last year.
It was a lot better.
It was a lot better. Yeah, it wasn't as bad. So, but we have yet to, in our 2 visits in the past, we have yet to get to ride flying turns. So we are really hoping that it's open today, because we are making a quick stop. We are heading to Hershey Park. So make sure you subscribe to our channel to check out any Hershey Park vlogs. Yeah, we're going and riding Wildcats Revenge. So make sure you check that out. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss that. So at this park, you can, since it's a free park, you can come in and you can buy either a wristband that gets you unlimited access to all the rides, or you can just pay per ride. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be paying per ride, and then just riding a few things and then moving along for the day. So let's see how this goes. And our first stop, instead of heading over to do the coasters first, I noticed this. Us being so into cameras, the Airy, I think that might be the Mini LF, not completely sure. But then the red Komodo right there, oh, this is all a tech person's like stuff that we love so much. Is there more stuff? Nope, no more stuff. There's Impulse. We rode that last time. I don't think we're gonna be riding it today. We're gonna have to see how long lines are. But oh god,
I really want to go on that. It looks fun.
nice.
And there is a campground here. That would be really cool to check out.
Okay, guest services. Let's see if we can buy tickets here. We probably can. Hopefully. Tickets obtained, and we will be doing flying turns. They are finally open. We are very excited. Third time's a charm. So we're off to a good start so far today. And you see all their, just kind of like a lot of scattered flat rides, right?
Yeah. The scrambler is fun. It sounds like it's gonna fall apart. So that's cool.
Yeah, we rode it the first time. The first time we came, one of the problems we had, among many, we got the all-day wristband, and it just wasn't worth it. Like, we ended up, like, there were a lot of issues, so we ended up not even using as much as it cost. Look, there's this big pool right here, and look, a guy's like flipping off the diving board, but it's cold.
It's really cool.
Like, I'm not sure how these people are swimming in water right now, because yeah, it's very hazy. Not as bad here as by where we live in Cleveland.
You just smelled fire, and it was really unhealthy to be outside. Here, hopefully it's healthier to be outside.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
So hopefully we won't die walking around here.
Finally, how do we get into this thing before it shuts down on us? Woo! So most of the roller coasters are $4.50, and then they have to weigh you. So we have to get on and be weighed. Move.
All the way on? Yeah, you have to ride separate.
We have to ride separate? Okay. We have to ride separate.
30 minutes from this point.
30 minutes.
Boom.
Boom. So the line isn't even very long at all, but we just assume that this has such horrible capacity. Like we were told that we have to ride separate, so I don't know. I guess I get my own. I guess I get my own car all to myself.
3 cars, a train. That is so.
There's just like 1, 2, 3.
Just me and you, which make up 2 out of 3. So the capacity is not that good. So that's.
Well, but do I have to ride all on my own? Like I have to ride in my own train all by myself? What? Oh. Well, I thought it was like I had to be on my own train.
I don't think so.
Very confusing ride. But we're finally getting to ride it. 3rd time's a charm here at Knoebels. So that's the bigger lift hill. And then it has a teeny tiny lift hill right there.
It has a really teeny tiny lift hill.
It has 3 lift hills?
Yeah.
Oh, at the very end. Okay, I know about that. Gate 2 is gate 1. And then they got more scales right there. Very complex setup.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
This is more complex than Steel Vengeance. Oh my God, did we finally, after all these years, finally ride flying turns?
Number 207, my 207th credit.
Woohoo! That's an accomplishment right there. The nerd points are racking
You're
up.
not a roller coaster enthusiast if you haven't ridden exactly 207 roller coasters.
Exactly.
No more, no less. It's a wooden bobsled, which is very unique, and it was fun. They have probably the most comfortable seats.
Yeah, they're so squishy.
I'd be okay with getting stuck on the lift hill for an hour.
Yeah.
They were very comfortable.
Well, which lift hill? The first one, or the second one,
Second one,
or the third one,
or the fourth,
or the fourth one?
There's 4, not 3.
Yeah, there's 4 lift hills.
Probably the big one.
Yeah.
One thing about this park is it's very woody. Like, very, very woody.
Yeah, you're surrounded. The outer parts of the park are nothing but hills and woods, and then inside the park.
This is like the less, little bit less wooded than the other spots. But the other spots very wooded, lots of pine trees. It's a very scenic park.
So now we're heading back to do Phoenix. Like we said, we found this to be kind of overrated the past couple times that we've ridden it, but give it another try.
This is the world's finest roller coaster.
It's the world's woodiest roller coaster. And of course, in Knoebels fashion, you see one train there on the transfer track, and then one train ops up there.
Common for small parks, and it doesn't bother me that much. This line's moving fast-ish.
Yeah, it's moving along.
It's fine.
But right up here, it's like you get this wide, like you get all this room, and then it's like, it feels like a haunted house where like the haunted houses give the claustrophobic spaces. It's like, I can barely like walk through. One thing I will say about Phoenix, okay, it's definitely overrated. It's far from the best roller coaster in the world. Best wooden roller coaster.
Lightning rods better, toys better, boys better.
Tons of better wooden coasters. But one thing I will say is, my God, that thing is smooth.
It is
That is one of the smoothest wooden roller coasters that you can possibly ride.
That's one of the smoothest
Roller coasters, yeah.
Orion at Kings Island, brand new. That's rougher than this.
That's crazy. So we rode second to back, and
The airtime is absolutely ridiculous.
great airtime. You know, I mean,
Scary.
it's better than I remember.
It's a lot better than I remember.
Yeah,
I
so-
have to do one hand up and also hold on.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you're gonna fall out. The airtime is crazy. It's also floater airtime.
The second the drop right before the second turnaround, and about the turnarounds, you hit those turnarounds pretty fast. Like you go around them, but the drop right before the second turnaround kind of caught me off guard. It just kind of like the bottom fell out from under you. Good old classic log flume right here. If it was a nice, warm, hot day, but it's not. It's warming up a bit.
It's warming up, but it's like still cold. It's too cold for it.
It's too cold for water
It's
stuff.
just as good as the log from a Holiday World.
Lots of doggies here though. That's one of the good things about the park.
It is, yeah.
Lots of doggies walking there.
If it's as good as the one at Holiday World, we might have to do it even if it's really cold.
Well, we don't know how good this log flume is,
I said if it was.
but we're looking for a haunted mansion,
I feel like it's this way.
and we don't know where it is.
I think it was by Black Diamond.
Black Diamond is right there. We already rode that last time. The first time that we
First
came.
time we were here. That was a lot of fun. I feel like it's this way, but I could be wrong. This park is a smaller park, but it's bigger than you would think. It's a pretty decent size.
And it's pretty confusing.
For food, they could barely fight back. All they could do is kind of wiggle around. And they were getting clobbered with carrots, pummeled with pickles, and is that an onion or a pineapple? I can't really tell. But the king of the Spriggans finally shouted, "Quickly, my minions, retreat!" Travelers returned home.
So I didn't know this. There's a free carousel museum inside here. So let's go check that out.
Brass ring.
All right, so we are not to touch, but this is the Carousel Museum. Hey Milo, do you know what day of the week it is?
Hump day.
Hump day. And it literally is. It's Wednesday today.
Yeah, it is. This is like a secret dance.
Oh yeah. So stuff up on the walls. So this is an interesting little thing to do to take up a few minutes of your time. It's not a huge room. Like you can see the entire room right here.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, but like this, like oh my god, like what year is that from?
1879.
Oh my god.
This is when Cedar Point opened. This is the carousel that we were riding.
We like these kinds of rides.
The whirl. We like turkey.
Those are fun. Teacup ride. Look, more dogs. Pooches. Pooches everywhere. Pooches. Hey, Poochie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the dog area right here.
It's right there.
Do they have any? Do they have any rides for just dogs?
They should.
Haunted Mansion. This is the first time I think I've ever seen this.
I think I remember seeing it. I think. We'll pick them up. We have no idea anything about it. All I know is it says, look, no, it's not two dogs. All it says is like something about a seat and you'll like jump out of your seat or something.
Woohoo!
I don't know. Should be fun.
And this is a walk up. Woohoo!
Yeah, and this is like Wacky Shack at Waldameer. If you know anything about that, it seems like it's like that. So this should be a lot of fun.
This should be fun. All right, Haunted Mansion is done. That thing is a long ride.
It's really long, and that was really fun. It's like one of those like Wacky Shack at Waldemere, if you know what that was like, or Devil's Den at Coney Lake Park, rest in peace. Stuff like that, where these like really old rides, and they have like a bunch of effects and stuff.
One thing that's really cool about this park is you already saw the Carousel Museum in one of the small gift shops, but they also have this museum of mining. So lots of little free things to do.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like these little museums.
But yeah, there's lots of things that you can do where you don't have to, like, you don't have to pay for parking at this park. You don't have to pay to get in.
There's tons of stuff that you can do that doesn't involve riding coasters
or rides or anything like that. So you can come in and just spend a few bucks, ride a few rides.
You go to the campground and come in here and just spend a few bucks on some rides if you want to, or just come into the museums and walk around. They have like haunted stuff. They have a lot of stuff to do.
And inside that mining museum that we're in, just right here, there is a Knoebels history museum. Looks like mostly just a large timeline along the wall and some things along the walls. And here, they're nice enough to put on computer all the accidents that happen here at Knoebels. Look, a frozen calm, broke someone's leg, fingers crushed, wrist broke, helping to retrack the mine ride here. So here at a gift shop right across from Phoenix, this is where we were told to have a lot of the roller coaster specific shirts. And they do have a good amount of variety. Like a lot of these smaller parks do, like Holiday World.
Holiday World.
If you watched our Halloween Nights vlog, one of the two, because there's two of them, but we talked about how they have a lot of different kinds of shirts for all their rides. So which one should he get? Why don't you guys leave a comment down below and let us know which one he should get.
Yeah.
And then we'll drive all the way back here and buy that one. We need to buy a few more tickets to get on Twister. And we're coming over to the ticket booth by Phoenix. Now, just a note that you can go to any of these ticket booths. Like, just because this is by Phoenix, this doesn't mean that you can only buy Phoenix tickets.
For all rides.
For all rides. You can get anything. They do basically have a road right in the middle of the park, and it was kind of just turned into a pedestrian only.
Yeah, for like part of it. And then you got like a regular road.
Now today's a Wednesday, so that might have something to do with this, but I've noticed a lot of the ticket booths have been closed. So a little hint, or not, so a little tip to you guys, if you do see a ticket booth open, go and get your tickets if you need tickets. Don't wait until you get closer
Once again, you can get tickets for any ride at any ticket booth. So just if you see a ticket booth, go get your tickets from there, because
especially like I guess on a weekday.
Yeah.
Like if it's a weekend, then I guess maybe they're a little bit more staffed. I don't know how their staffing works out here. And then you could like live right there, I guess, and then
yeah, I think
just live. Do people live there really?
I don't know. Do they? That'd be cool. I don't think.
I want to find out if people live there.
Oh, look, I see retrack.
I want to go knock on the door. Oh yeah, look at the retracking on Twister.
We probably saw Starbucks. They got Starbucks here.
Starbucks, retrack. What's better than that?
All the good stuff.
So this looks like a complete walk-up. That is good, because we don't have a lot of time left. But look at that nice retrack right there. That looks nice. Where'd you go, roller coaster? know why they call it Twister.
No guardrails.
Still better than Phoenix, yes or no?
You go first.
They're close.
They are. My verdict is that they're really close.
Phoenix is, they're both smooth. This one, as you can see, the retracking. A lot of the part.
Butter smooth. The last.
Very smooth. This one is heavy laterals,
Yeah.
while Phoenix is heavy floater airtime.
You get one. There is one. We sat in the front row with one good moment of airtime on Twister. The rest is mostly just.
Yeah, just and it's a little tiny.
Just quick turns and laterals.
I'm starting to like. You know what? I think Phoenix by a smidge now.
Phoenix is kind of scary. That's the problem. Phoenix is like the airtime you feel like you're gonna fall out. I don't know. Phoenix are twisted. That's tough.
You guys leave your comment down below. Which one do you like more? Do you like Phoenix or Twister more? One observation about this park that I never really made before, the last couple times that we were here, I don't see a lot of drinking fountains. I'm trying to think of any drinking fountains I've really seen. Like here by the restrooms by Twister, you would normally see drinking fountains in like an area like this, but absolutely nothing. And I'm trying to think of any drinking fountains that I've seen throughout the park, but none. I'm just talking like no drinking fountains around here.
Oh right, that is true.
Like, yeah, like no free soft drinks here. But yeah, I don't know. That's something I never really noticed before. But I think there's not many drinking fountains. Everyone's zooming across the little bridge here, ready to go twist.
This water ride is called Skulls.
And that is it for this Knoebels trip. We're out of here. Final thoughts on the park. Third time's a charm. That's what we're calling this. Third time's a charm.
Because first time, bad. Second time, it was good. And third time, another good experience. We got some good rides, a good atmosphere. It's a very pretty park. I like it.
Yeah, overall, it's a park that you can come and not spend a lot of money in, and that's good. Like especially if you're adding this onto another trip like what we're doing. We're heading to Hershey Park, so we're just adding this one on the way. You can do a lot of the stuff pretty quickly, especially on a weekday here. It's a Wednesday and lines were almost non-existent the whole day, so that's very good. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Want you guys, if you enjoyed it, please go down and like the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Also, subscribe.
If you're not a subscriber, we would much appreciate that. And if you want to, you can go down in the description and there's a link to a channel membership page. And you could be like one of these fine people right here who help the channel out oh so much.
Oh, so much.
And we appreciate them. And for that, they get exclusive videos, exclusive shout outs like here.
Where they can vote on what our next videos are going to be, all sorts of stuff like that. You don't want to miss out on something like that.
That's something extra if you feel like doing it. Like we said, link down in the description.
It supports the channel greatly.
Oh, so much. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys right here next time on Beach Cliff Studios.